Hey, what's happening everybody? Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easy-ier. And welcome to the best Umbral Amps escalation video. Now this is our third escalation mode. This is our third set of Umbral armor, but it's our first set of legendary weapons and the unique effects that come with them. And in my opinion, they're very fun, but not as useful as the Torgadora weapons. Anyhow, now we kind of already know the process here. We need to kill the behemoth fast enough to gain a level 40 on the behemoth level counter. Then you'll be able to earn the opportunity to fight the Thrax. Now I already have a video out showing how to take advantage of the Thrax. It almost makes it look easy, to be honest, and with the right amps, it just is easy. So the first thing we need to know is the theme for this escalation is wound damage. Wound-based weapons and builds will make a hell of a difference. Second, synergy. That's a thing. Now more than ever, stacking amps effects on top of each other is something that we want to be doing. And I'm not talking about that stupid squad goals either. Now, expose weakness, surgical precision, and elemental summoner mixed together is a death sandwich that you can force feed to the Thrax. Now, expose weakness adds 200 wound damage per hit until that section's broken. Now, surgical precision adds 2% damage for any wounded spot when it's broken. Plus, it'll give you an extra 2% every time another Slayer picks that same amp. It stacks on top of each other. The elemental summoner will magically spawn an orb of pain, orb of steroids, and an orb of health every 2,000 points of wound damage. Now these orbs will pulse with damage or health about every 5 seconds or so, and the whole team will be able to reap the benefit if they're in that circle. Plus, this amp also gives extra wound damage per hit, so you're gonna get a lot of balls. Now each one of these amps, they're good. You see them, you pick them. But when you have 2 or 3 of them together, you're a monster. You'll end up being able to break all the parts, and you're gonna get an orb about every 10 hits minimum. Now this is a really good amps to put together, but we can't forget Shadow Dodge. This is another really good amp. Now how this works is, every time you dodge, and you gotta dodge through the behemoth, but every time you dodge through the behemoth, you're gonna build up this little void bubble of pain that comes out your ass. I mean, well, no, that's actually what I mean. So this void fart has the ability to stagger behemoths, especially if they're in an unstable attack. It's a fun amp. Speaking of fun amps, Void Dash, it's a great, fun, well, both. How this amp works, you can just run around forever. It's great. You're running around, no longer costs any stamina at all. Very useful. And you're actually a little bit faster than everybody else, which is kind of funny. But while you're running around, you build up a void charge. Now when this charge is built up, if you hit a behemoth right away, or you have 5 seconds from when you're done running, this effect will give you an extra 1,000 damage points to the behemoth. Now this works great with every single weapon, except for the repeaters. It's a real pain in the ass to be putting them away, running around, charging it up, taking it out, shoot. Put them away, running around, charging it up, taking them out, shoot. Put them away, running around, charging them away, taking it out, shoot. Now if you have the repeaters that you can get from Miss Lady Luck, those firewalls are standing attacks. So if you dash through them, you will always get that typhoon spinning attack that's pretty great. But it's good for that. The repeaters aren't so good for Void Dash. Void Mantle. Bonus tip, this amp charges when you're jumping around on the Thrax's back. It's freaking sweet. When you jump, it charges. Then you crash back down and get an extra 1,000 damage on your first hit. It's a fun amp. Now I'm not going to talk about every single amp. I will do some honorable mentions without actually mentioning them. These ones are good. But here's a tip that I've been using for all 3 escalations. I'm not even sure if this is a secret or not, But the reason why I usually get the best amps most of the time is because I only choose the best amps all the time. Now, there is no rules that says you have to unlock all the amps. When you're in your spec menu, you just unlock the ones that you want to get. Now, there will be one or two that you might have to unlock to get to the last tier, but don't pick, I don't know, defensive revive, go time, whichever ones you don't want to see, and it will increase your odds of getting the ones that you want. Now, I'm not going to do the math on the odds for you guys, but it's way better. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you unlock your power boost as you level up. This will really help. But once you've unlocked it, it's yours. It will not relock or disappear when you reset your amps trying to get the perfect amp set. So, in my opinion, these are the best Umbral Escalation amps, and this is the best way to get your hands on them. This will also make it much easier to get to the Thrax, easier to get your cosmetics and your new Umbral armor, plus the legendary weapons. You're going to get everything. And on that note, thanks for hanging out to the end. I really appreciate that. If this has helped, join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's the only way we could talk. Keep it easy. And remember, just keep gaming.